The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today I'm going to conduct a features inspection and performance evaluation of the 214cc. Let's step aboard and see how they've done. The comfort features start right here in the cockpit. 26 inches fore and aft by 6 feet 10 inches from side to side, and a transom seat goes all the way across. Underneath the port seat is a live well. There's storage underneath the starboard side. In the center, we can flip this cushion out. 2 snaps will unsnap this. And now we have easy access to the 150 Pro XS. We also now have easy access to the swim platform on the starboard side. This is standard now. There's a reboarding ladder underneath, and notice this grab handle, making it easy to get in and out. The leaning post has room for 4 rod holders, a 94-quart cooler underneath. The seat flips open to access storage. There's horizontal rod storage to both sides underneath the 5-inch padded bolsters, and notice how the bolsters continue all the way forward. The side deck between the hardtop support and the bolster measures 17 inches aft, tapers down to 15 inches as we make our way forward to the bow seating area. The bow seating starts with a cushion on top of a removable 72-quart cooler. Pad is attached to the front of the console. V seating is up forward. Standard seat backs. These are not only removable, they also swivel. There's storage under both seats and in the deck. A standard quality feature for Mako, notice the compartment is finished all the way around inside and out. The hatch is a 2-piece, so it's also finished on the inside, and look at this stainless steel hardware. There's a standard stainless steel package that includes the rails just inside the cap rail, and these top out at 26 inches. How's that for safety? Now let's take a look at the helm. It starts with an acrylic windshield wrapping around the console. Up on top there's a padded area for putting stuff with a rail behind, keeping everything in place. The compass is located right in front of the steering wheel, which I like. This is mounted to a tilt base. Up ahead, an open panel that can be populated with your choice of electronics. Fusion stereo connected to 4 kicker speakers located throughout the boat. Just ahead of the wheel, 2 SmartCraft gauges. The ignition is over on the left-hand side. Trim tabs are over on the right-hand side, and then the Mercury throttle and shift. All the way over to the right-hand side, rocker switches, and notice that the horn stands out in red. Thank you very much, Mako. Beverage holders are just behind that. Just ahead is USB connectivity. Down below, there's a glove box, footrest below that. Up above, there's a standard T-top. It's pre-rigged for outriggers to the sides, and in the center is an electronics box. At the trailing edge, 4 rod holders and optional spreader lights. To the starboard side of the console, we have access to the head compartment through a bifold door. It can be held open with a strap. Inside, 5 feet 7 inches of overhead clearance. We can use it for storage that continues way forward, or we can populate it with a porta potty. At the aft bulkhead, there's a battery switch and circuit breakers. There's also access to the area behind the console for installations. The Mako 214cc has a length overall of 21 feet 5 inches, a beam of 8 feet 6 inches, and a draft of 14 inches. With an empty weight of 3,735 pounds, 72% fuel, and 3 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 4,698 pounds. With the single 150 horsepower Mercury Pro XS turning a 15 by 15 inertia propeller, we reached the top speed of 39.1 miles an hour at 6,000 RPM. Best cruise came in at 4,000 RPM and 22 miles per hour. At that speed, the 6-gallon per hour fuel burn translated into 3.7 miles per gallon, and a range of 303 statute miles, all while holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 91-gallon total fuel capacity. This was a fun boat to drive. She comes on plane in 3.6 seconds. We accelerated to 20 miles per hour in 11.2 seconds and continued through 30 miles an hour in 18.1. We had relatively calm conditions on our test day, but crossing wakes showed she has a nice transition through the wakes with just a little bit of hull slap if we operated anything more than cruising speed. At cruising speed, she gives a much more comfortable ride. There's no power steering, so you're not going to do a lot of cranking and banking on this one. Instead, the turns will be more sedate. If you put it into a hard turn, there is a little bit of a grab that wants to throw you to the outside of the turn, so if you're going to do that, make sure that you and your passengers are all hanging on. In a full performance turn, there's a little bit of a chine walk, but not much. Keeping your turns more sedate will keep everything much more comfortable. In my opinion, the 214cc represents a boat that's not only affordable, it's easy to drive and easy to maneuver. That's my full features inspection and performance evaluation of the 214cc from Mako. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.